Hi, I'm Kevin Coleman with the Skid Steer Loader Product Group. In 2007, Cat skid steer, multi-terrain, and compact track loaders set the benchmark for operator comfort, machine control, and visibility by offering industry-first features. Features like a sealed and pressurized cab, air ride seat, seat-mounted adjustable joystick controls, advanced display with selectable response modes for implement and drive controls, and speed-sensitive ride control. In 2012, we released new industry firsts such as return to dig feature, work tool positioner, electric throttle with decel pedal capability, and throttle smoothing. Why? All to help make you more profitable by being more comfortable and efficient on the job site. Well, we've done it again. Introducing the new D Series. We've updated 14 of our models with new exciting features that not only help you work safer and more productively, but also more comfortably. Let's take a closer look at these new exciting machines. Taking a look at the rear of the D Series models, you notice a very different look, and it's different by design. We've incorporated the ventilated rear door design that we introduced in 2012 with our larger models, our 299 and 299 XHP, our 272 and our 272 XHP models. This allows us to draw the cleanest air into the cooling package from the rear of the machine where the cleanest, coolest air is. We've sealed up the rest of the machine so that all of your air draw for your cooling pack is now in through the rear of the machine. Let's take a closer look inside and check out a few of the components. On the inside of the ventilated rear door, note that we've incorporated 1/4-inch angle iron for structural rigidity and durability. While we've changed the way we bring the airflow into our engine compartment, we have maintained one of our design characteristics that we've had since day one on our skid steer loaders. That's our side-by-side cooling package. That allows us to have our radiator and our hydraulic cooler side by side, which allows us to distribute air through both of them equally. That's a very efficient way to cool your hydraulics and your engine system. Competitive systems, you're going to look for stacked cooling cores, which is less efficient air distribution through those cores and less efficient heat transfer. You can have your hydraulic cooler, you can have your engine radiator, and even your air conditioning condenser all stacked on top of each other. We've maintained our side-by-side cooling design with our remote-mounted AC condenser so that you get efficient cooling and great performance on your skid steer, compact track, or multi-terrain loader. For machines equipped with air conditioning, the condenser is mounted on the rear door. This is very easily accessible for cleaning. Simply remove 3 bolts, and the AC condenser can be removed and held in your hand for cleaning, or you can clean it while it's mounted to the door. Notice it maintains its remote-mounted location on the door and not part of the cooling package stack. This allows us to be very efficient in all of our cooling, both for our air conditioning system as well for our hydraulic and our engine coolant. In addition to our side-by-side cooling package, we've also maintained our hydraulically driven cooling fan. We know that the hydraulically driven cooling fan is the most efficient way to drive air through your cooling cores as opposed to a belt-driven or crankshaft-mounted cooling fan, which can slow down as your engine slows down. With the hydraulically driven cooling fan, you don't have the one-to-one relationship with the crankshaft-mounted cooling fan, so you don't get that slowdown when you really lug the machine, when you're really working the machine very hard. To take that a step further, we also have available a demand cooling fan. That on-demand cooling fan monitors your heat loads and only spins your cooling fan as fast as required. That saves on fuel, as well as creating a more efficient startup heater performance in the cold weather climates. One of the items to pay particular attention to when you're looking at these higher levels of emissions compliance is service access. Let's take a look in the D Series machine and see about our service access with regards to accessing components for both daily and regularly, routinely scheduled maintenance. In the engine compartment, we have our hydraulic filter, our engine coolant, our fuel water separator, our daily check for our engine oil fill. We also have air cleaner for your engine, diesel fuel fill, have the battery, and the engine oil filter, all located from ground level, all grouped for easy service access. Let's take a closer look at one component and show you how we make service easier on our D Series machines. Fuel water separator or fuel filter combination here, for example. Very easy to access. You can get to it right here on the side of the machine. If you need to drain the water out, we've provided you a drain hose so you can capture that water very easily and very ecologically. You can also remove this canister to remove your fuel filter element and replace it very easily. And then when you do that, either draining the water or removing the filter element, and you need to prime the system, all you need to do is go around to the front of the machine, sit in the operator's chair, turn the key switch to the on position, and the fuel will fill and prime the system, and the air will automatically bleed. No need for hand pumps, primers, or additional people. It's a one-man job, very easy to accomplish. Just another way we're making service easier for you on our D-Series machines. Compare the service access found on the D-Series models with other competitors. You'll find that some competitors require you to go underneath the cab in order to access certain components, or they aren't accessible from the ground level. With the D-Series models, we've designed them with you, the customer, in mind, so if you want to maintain your machine yourself, it's easy to do so, and you can do so safely. Many of our D-Series models come equipped with the electronically controlled Cat C3.3B engine. This engine meets Tier 4 final and Stage 3B emission standards. The electronically controlled C3.3B also provides 74 gross horsepower and an increase in torque of about 8%. That torque is something that you can feel when you're in the pile or when you're using hydromechanical work tools out the front end of the machine. Performance that you'll be able to feel as you put these to work. The 272D and the 299D continue to be powered by the Cat C3.8 electronically controlled engine, which meets Tier 4 interim and Stage 3B emission standards. This engine provides 98 gross horsepower for running hydromechanical work tools as well as digging in the dirt. The 299D XHP and the 272D XHP are also powered by a C3.8 engine, which also is electronically controlled. These are after-cooled and provide 110 gross horsepower for the ultimate level of performance when running high-performance hydromechanical work tools. With the higher level of emissions that many of our D-Series machines achieve, we also have higher exhaust temperatures. Different by design is our exhaust stack location. We incorporate a Venturi-style design for our exhaust stack, which draws cooler air into the exhaust stack, which allows it to mix with that exhaust air. And then it blows out across the top of our cooling pack, which further cools the exhaust air. It also is located in the far corner, which places it further away from things that you might be working around in tight applications such as animals or interior applications. With our unique exhaust design, it's just another way we incorporate our designs with your job sites and applications in mind. Caterpillar is the only manufacturer that has the unique ability to offer you 3 traction platforms to meet your unique job and application needs: rubber tire skid steer loaders, multi-terrain loaders, and compact track loaders. Let's take a closer look at the compact track loader and see some of the features that sets our design apart from competitive machines. First, standard 2-speed travel. 2-speed travel allows you to have a low gear for pushing power, generate lots of drawbar force, but yet also have a high gear so that you can turn it on and go into 2-speed travel mode, which allows you to have that extra speed capability to travel large job sites and or run to the end of the job site if you need extra material or you need to pick something else up. This is a no-compromise solution that gives you the best of both worlds: drawbar and travel speed. What allows you to use the travel speed in the machine is our unique suspended undercarriage. 4 torsion axles, 2 on each side, suspend the undercarriage independently from the chassis of the machine. This allows you to utilize 100% of the speed that we provide you in that 2-speed travel. You can do that comfortably with better material retention, and you can also extend the life of your undercarriage components. That suspended undercarriage helps keep your track on the ground to create drawbar so that you do not spin the tracks, and it also absorbs a lot of the shocks that are driven into the belt and into the machine, extending your component life and making you more comfortable as an operator. Cat compact track loaders have the unique ability to be able to be tailored to your job and or application needs, whether you need wide or narrow tracks, single, dual, or triple flange idlers. The undercarriage can be tailored to meet your needs. The other rubber track undercarriage style we have in our family is the multi-terrain loader. The multi-terrain loader undercarriage provides you the same functionality with regards to independent suspension via the torsion axle, similar to what we saw on our compact track loader, but it also provides a second level of suspension, which is accomplished through the independent movement of the mid-roller wheels. Those mid-roller wheels allow you to crawl over obstacles and uneven terrain to keep more track on the ground, provide you the lowest ground pressure and the most traction. Multi-terrain loaders also feature higher ground speeds, lower ground pressure, and lower ground disturbance for those sensitive surfaces. So if you're looking for a solution that gives you high travel speeds, low ground pressure, and low ground disturbance, the multi-terrain loader could be your solution. D-Series machines now incorporate a new sleek lift arm design. This lift arm design provides all the reliability you expect from a Cat compact track, multi-terrain, or skid steer loader. However, now it features improved visibility. Improved visibility to the front of the machine when attaching work tools, improved visibility out the sides, to the sides and the corners of your tracks, even out to the back of your tracks. It also incorporates a sleek new design with hose routing down the inside of the lift arms, which provides a much more well-protected design for your hydraulic hoses and connections. Let's put on our seat belt and take a closer look at our D-Series cab. As we sit down in the cab, you'll notice that we have the optional heated air ride seat. This air ride seat is the ultimate level of comfort for the operator. You can move your seat fore and aft, and note that the joysticks move with you as you adjust for your application and comfort level. You can also adjust the seat height with the switch down below here. You can also, on those cold days, turn on the heated switch. We have a heated seat now in our D-Series cabs. That is available in both the cloth seat as well as the vinyl air ride seat. We place our arm bars down. Note that they can be adjusted independently for the size of the operator and or the application. Taking a closer look inside the D-Series cab, you'll find switches on the left-hand and right-hand console which control many of the features on the machine. Looking on the left-hand forward section, you'll note that there's a storage location which could be utilized for a cell phone, along with the 12-volt power outlet located very nearby the storage location. You also have your heat and air conditioning controls on the left-hand console, wiper, parking brake, key switch, and pattern selector switch. On the right-hand side, you have your display, your hand throttle, and your Bluetooth microphone, along with your standard rear view mirror. With the new D-Series cab, you have your choice of the standard base display or the new optional advanced display. The standard display comes with the capability of single code security system. This allows you the capability to enter 4 to 6 digit security code before starting the machine. Once you have that security code established, you can change the security code by depressing 2 buttons. It will ask you for the current code, then it will ask you for a new code. We have chosen 13579. It will ask you to enter it again. To confirm. The new code is now set. The new optional advanced display provides the ultimate machine and operator control. It also provides advanced levels of security with multiple operator codes. The 5-inch LCD display provides the capability for high stat response adjustment, implement response adjustment, creep control speed, ride control activation speed, as well as many other parameters. In addition, the advanced display provides rear view camera capability. So not only do you have improved visibility around the machine through the redesign of the lift arms and so forth, you also have the capability to have improved visibility through the rear view camera. The 5-inch LCD full color display also allows each operator to configure his background color and gauge style layout to his preference. It also allows him to interface with the display to monitor machine diagnostics, service intervals, and job clock. Also, machine performance parameters. Not only can the display do all the things described, but the advanced display also allows each operator to configure the machine to his requirements for the job, application, or preferences. This allows the operator to be much more productive, much more comfortable, and safer on the work site. I want to talk to you about 3 exciting optional features we have with our D-Series machines. First is electronic dual self-level. Electronic dual self-level allows the operator to keep his load safely level on the way up as well as on the way down. That can be very helpful whenever you're loading trucks on the way up and when you're removing material off of shelves or racks or flatbed trucks to lower to the ground. Also available with the electronic dual self-level feature is electronic snubbing. Electronic snubbing softens the lift and lower portion of the loader arms when you go to full height or to lower. Another feature is return to dig. Skid steer, multi-terrain, and compact track loaders aren't cycle loading machines, but truck loading is a part of your normal work cycle in some applications. In order to do this more efficiently, the return to dig feature can benefit you. This allows you to set your bucket level on the ground, go into a pile of material, load it into the truck, and as you back away from your truck, you can move your joystick, depress and release the trigger, lowering your arms and resetting your bucket to the pre-selected angle, ready to go back in the pile, decreasing cycle times, increasing productivity. Lastly is the work tool positioner feature. This allows you to pre-select an angle for your work tool. A good example and practice of this feature is the use of a trencher. If you were trenching with a trencher and you had the depth of your trench already set, for some reason if you had to reposition your machine, raise your tool, and then lower your tool back into the trench at that already selected depth, you could do so by just moving your joystick, pressing and releasing the trigger. The tool will return to that pre-selected angle so that you have a consistent depth with your trencher. The trencher is only one example of a tool that could be utilized with the work tool positioner feature. This could also be used with a wide array of tools: buckets, forks, brooms, cold planers, power box rakes. For machines equipped with a foot throttle pedal, I'd like to talk to you about two features. One is the decelerator pedal feature. When your hand throttle is in the high idle position, you can use your foot throttle to decelerate from high idle all the way down to about 1550 RPMs. This allows you to have better control of the machine when using work tools and moving in or around material handling applications. Second feature is our throttle smoothing. We've known for a long time a good way to save fuel with a skid steer loader is to use the foot throttle pedal. But sometimes if you're in uneven terrain and you're trying to use your foot throttle pedal, your foot can bounce up and down on the foot throttle pedal. We've taken care of that with the D-Series loaders. Now with our foot throttle smoothing features, the peaks and valleys that you see whenever your foot is bouncing up and down that foot throttle, our electronics have taken that and smoothed that out. It gives you the ultimate in ride and controllability for you as an operator while you're trying to save fuel as well. The D-Series compact track, multi-terrain, and skid steer loaders are very versatile pieces of equipment, but that versatility really comes to life when you pair them with Cat work tools. Buckets, brooms, box rakes, augers, forks, whatever your need, we have it in our Cat portfolio. Visit your local dealer or cat.com to find out how you can get the most out of your machine with Cat work tools. Thank you for taking some of your valuable time to learn more about our D-Series compact track loaders, multi-terrain loaders, and skid steer loaders. For more information about these machines, please visit your local dealer or cat.com to find out how they can help you and your business.